So doing my Shema every day, every morning, and every night serves a lot of really important purposes. It keeps the hope alive in my heart, and in remembering that Yahweh, that Yeshua is returning, and we're commanded to watch and pray always, that we'll be counted worthy to stand before Him and escape all those things. And I don't know about you, but I'm not sure that we're going to escape in the way that people have often said, that we just get raptured out. I think that might happen at the end, the last trump. I'd like to think that maybe, I don't know, perhaps children get taken out in a nice way, but I'm hoping and praying and believing for that. But it may be the rest of us that have some faith to walk with. He might let us do what I've heard that the late prophetic voice Dimitri Duduman said, that how we would walk through leaving Babylon is through the fire without burning. And the same thing happened, it's interesting, to the 3 Hebrew children that refused to bow to the king of Babylon in the book of Daniel. And we know from scripture that often history repeats itself. And so it's important to read history and to realize that the Bible is an actual history book of things that actually happened. And sometimes some people don't want to look at it that way, because people have misused the Bible. They've wrestled it to their destruction, not realizing that in it contains the path that leads to life, and not this temporary life, but life everlasting. The life on the inside is what we need to get cleansed, healed, and restored. Because life in this world is not kind by any means to a person who just simply wants to have a heart. And that's what the scripture is really about, and that's what the Shema is really about. That what we're keeping alive is our heart towards God and our heart towards man, because the basis of Shema is in Deuteronomy 6:4, where He commands and tells us that you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, mind, and strength, and your neighbor as yourself. And it's just a simple reminder of the 2 greatest commands that God gave us. And if we would base our life and our walk on those commands and do that the way that Yeshua, the Messiah, did, he used his understanding of the Torah, of the law, to heal, cleanse, and deliver, because he walked in the Spirit of God, the fullness of the Spirit of God, because he was born of a virgin. He was sent from above. He was appointed and anointed to be the one that led the house of Israel out of bondage, out of the bondage of sin. And so that's why he's called the way. He's the way, he's the gate. We go through him to make our way into life, through, like the picture of the tabernacle. The gates have names. The first gate is called the way. The second one is called the truth, and that brings you into the holy place. And the last gate is the life. That's where you're going to shed all this dead meat, which is non-redeemable. This body is non-redeemable. We don't want to hold on to this life or this body, because it's called the worm that dies not. Yeah, we don't want that. We want the life everlasting. And we know from scripture that he transforms us in the process of keeping his commandments, and by faith by faith in his blood, in his power to change us. And so the Shema is a simple prayer, that a very simple, important prayer that's like a pledge of allegiance, that helps us remember who he is and who we are, and keeps the hope alive. And it goes like this: Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vayeh. Hear and obey, Israel. Yahweh, he is mighty. Yahweh is one. Blessed be the name of Yahweh, and blessed be his glorious kingdom, both now and forever. Amen.